call on Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. In the name of Yahweh Shai, we at the part two. You know what I'm saying? And they keep trying to skip and call these chariots of God fucking UFOs, and they're not, man. These people are retarded. I'm getting tired of them, man. I can't wait till the UFOs open fire on the white man and start killing them, man. Because they are stupid, man. They wicked as hell, man. They refuse to accept the fact that the chariots of the Lord are the UFOs are the chariots of God, man. They refuse that, man. They want to call them different names and call them aliens and shit. You know what I'm saying? And make fun of them and talking about they're at peace, they're peaceful. Hell no, man. Did you see what the aliens did on Independence Day? That part is real, man. That shit ain't no damn game. Let me go to the book of Ezekiel real quick, man. Y'all niggas, man. Niggas is crazy, man. Do you hear the shit that's going on? You hear the lies that these white people making up, and it's nothing but white people. You think niggas actually sit back and tell you about chariots? Hell no. They so bound up and they so carnal minded, and they got them so asleep to the point of where they don't even care. But the brothers, except for the children, the 144,000 and the 1/3, the GMS Millstone and all the men on down, man. And say, then I looked and behold a werewolf. This is Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4. Then I looked and behold a whirlwind was coming out of the north, a great cloud with raging fire engulfing itself, and brightness was all around it, and radiating out of it its mist like the color of amber out of the midst of the fire. Also for whence then it came the likeness of the four living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. Each one had 4 faces, and each one had 4 wings. Their legs were straight, and the soles of their feet and amber is black. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of fire, red. You know what I'm saying? So they black and they on fire, man. Their legs were straight, and the soles of their feet were like the soles of cow's feet. They sparkled like the burnished color of bronze. Okay, so they're black. They're brown. Okay, that's the Lord saying they're black. If the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, the name Yahshai is a Negro, and his son is a Negro, and the angels are Negroes. Okay, that's why I say burnished bronze. They're black, dark-skinned giants. Okay, they're the chariots of Israel. The hands of a man were under their wings and on their 4 sides. And I can give you a good description of what they look like, because I drew it out. I'm not a fucking idiot, man. I'm a great artist. I know that I am. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Right there in your fucking face. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Right there in your fucking face. Right there. There you go. The way you can't run. They can't run. That's exactly what they look like, okay? Bam, 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 bam. Let me see. Let me fix the camera right now so you can get a clear look of what these angels are going to look like when they come down from the chariots, man. Look at that, man. Sorry to turn it to the side. Let me turn it back. You know what I'm saying? But look, you know what I'm saying? Those are the angels right there. In your fucking face, man. And they were Negroes, okay? Like it says, the color of burnished bronze were 4 heads, man, and gigantic wings. Upon the invasion of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, and the return of the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, his only begotten son, which these white people killed during the times of the Romans and the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? They killed the Messiah, man. And they lynched him just like they lynched every other Negro. They killed them. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. When on the day of the war between Satan and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, Yahushai the Messiah, and Michael the Archangel, and the other angels that are coming with him, they're going to be gigantic. They're going to be gigantic, okay? They're going to be so gigantic, you're going to be terrified to look up. There's going to be so many chariots flying around everywhere, and so many gigantic chariots and people, and 144,000 skipping around destroying y'all, and they saving the 1/3, and they getting beamed up, because this is all on the great nuclear day, okay? And prior to that, they still going to be dumping. They still going to be causing madness. like how they are, bringing about the plagues of Yahweh Shem Shai upon the world. All four corners of the world are in plagues as if we speak right now. But there you go. You feel me? While y'all sitting up there lying, man, you niggas ain't stupid, man. We got the spiritual eye, man. The Lord gave it to us. Put through this nigga Esau, Edom out on a high level and condemn him as the devil he is.
I never do it. It's phenomenal at night. You can see every star in the sky. They've had documented sightings in this valley since the 1500s. There are more sightings here per capita than any place else in the world. Now, why they're coming here, we don't know. I've seen 29. The closest one was between here and the mountains and partway down. I call it cigar shaped. It was narrow, really long, and it went zip like that.
You see that? She saw the flying road that was described in the book of Ezekiel. Okay, if I could find the verse, I would. But the flying road is in the book of Ezekiel. Okay, and the flying road was one of the Lord's battleships. Was one of his warships. Okay. That's how dangerous it is. They actually think that they at peace and all that when they're displaying. They're actually displaying themselves. It's a form of a threat because the children of Israel are safe. The ones that are in the truth and we know the true name of God, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and Name Yahushai, we safe. But it can't say the same for the wicked 2/3 that are blind, right along with the white man. The devil got them blinded. Okay, so it says. Their legs were straight, and the soles of their feet were like the soles of cows' feet. They sparkled the color of burnished bronze. They're not white, they're black. They're brown-skinned, just like we are. The hands of a man were under their wings and on their four sides, and each of the four had faces and wings. The four wings touched one another. The creatures did not turn when they went, but each one went straight forward. As the likeness of their faces, each had the face of a man. Each of the four had the face of a lion on the right side. Each of the four had the face of an ox on the left side. And each of the four had the face of an eagle. They had 4 heads, okay? And this demonstrates the power. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, is the power. And his son, the Messiah, is the power's second command. So we don't know how much power the Lord has put into his angels and into his son. You don't know how much power that he gave him. You don't know what you're dealing with. That's going to the white man and those of them that don't believe. You don't know what the fuck you playing with. You know what I'm saying? You don't. God said ye worship what ye know not. White men don't know what he's doing, bro. They don't know what's going on, bro. They just think that they know what's going on, my boy. No, they don't, bro. They don't know how powerful the Lord is. The Lord is powerful, man. You don't understand the power and how he speak in the Bible and how he threatened and how he create. You know what I'm saying? And how and the Lord prophesied and how he could see past, present, and future. How he made the thunder, how he made the clouds, how he made the earthquakes, how he made the earth. You know what I'm saying? How he made his people. You know what I'm saying? How he made existence as it is. They don't know what the fuck they playing with.
It was 11 o'clock at night. We had over a dozen people here that we saw.
A bizarre sighting for football fans during Sunday night's game between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. An NBC sports camera caught what seems to be a UFO in a beauty shot coming back from a commercial break. When the video is slowed down, what looks like some sort of lit-up object can be seen in the sky behind New Orleans at St. Louis Cathedral. Now, we'll let you decide whether this counts as a UFO sighting, but the mystery remains as to what those lights actually were.
Now, this former head of a branch of Israel's defense ministry is 87. He was very well respected, at least until now. He said all this in an interview with an Israeli newspaper in Hebrew, but it's really taken off after parts of it were published in English by the Jerusalem Post today. He says he's come forward now in the hope that his news will be accepted as true. He notes that if he'd made these claims 5 years ago, he would have been hospitalized, but now he says, I've got nothing to lose.
And they tell you, I know that those who say they are Jews and are not, but a synagogue of Satan. So they're lying about them coming in. They're lying about they're coming into contact with the UFOs on a peaceful level. No, they've been on a threatening level, trying to get these white people out of Israel, okay?
So far, President Trump has not tweeted about this, though remember a year ago he did set up the Space Force as the fifth branch of the U.S. Armed Forces.
And the dragon went to war with Michael and his angels, and the dragon was defeated. Neither there was a place found for him in heaven at all. There you go. Satan, the white man, is going to be fighting Yahweh-Shai's forces, which is Michael, his little brother, and the rest of the fleet angels, and they're going to be destroying the white man. Neither will there be a place found in heaven for him anymore. There go your space stations. There go the space fleets. Why would they be making this shit if they wasn't getting prepared for an attack from the aliens, okay? And the aliens can come and go as they please. The angels can come and go as they please. They're among us as we speak. They're always here, man. So when I'm going to be terrified, but at the same time, I'm not going to be surprised. I always known that they've been here. The angels been here. The God is watching over his children. The slaves during their time of slavery, it's like they're not Africans. The Israelites during their time of slavery in America had a song called "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Swing Low, Come to Carry Me Home." Okay. So it says, "Thus were their faces, their wings stretched upward, two wings of each one touched one another, and two covered their bodies, and each one went straight forward. They went wherever the Spirit wanted to go, and they did not turn when they went. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coals of fire." Okay? What does a burnt coal look like? Black. Get the fuck up out of here, man. They tell you the color and exactly what they look like. And Ezekiel was a Negro, okay? And the angels were Negroes, so he was terrified, he was fascinated, and he was actually happy at the same time. Like the appearance of torches going back and forth among the living creatures. The fire was bright, and out of the fire went lightning. That's right, because the chariots had they bent and they conducted and controlled the elements. Okay, we don't know what kind of technology that Yahweh Shai and Emel Shai got up there, man. These are the warships that's gonna go after Satan, and Satan thinking that he got warships and giant Pacific Rim Gundams and ready to clash with them. When the Most High God Yahweh Shai, which is the power. The Messiah is the power, the apex of existence. He the biggest thing moving, man. He bigger and taller than all of the angels, and the angels are Colossus Titans, man. So you gotta understand what you're dealing with. You gotta understand what you're fighting, okay? God saying, Yahweh Shai saying, I'm not gonna meet thee as a man. I'm not gonna fight you. And I'm not gonna let you just try to overpower you as a man. I'm gonna overpower you, just like he was overpowered during his passion. You know what I'm saying? During his passion and him being crucified. You know what I'm saying? By Caesar and the rest of these wicked ass Greeks. They hanged him and stabbed him in his heart to make sure he was dead. 3 days later, he resurrected. He went back up into heaven. In like manner, he's going to return, but he's going to be gigantic. He's going to be so freaking huge. Because Yahweh Bashim Shai and Em Shai, Yahweh Bashim Shai is gigantic. He's so gigantic that the earth is nothing but a speck of dust in the towel of his hands. You understand what I'm saying? A speck of dust among many in between the tile of Yahweh Bashim Shai's hands. It tells you that in the Bible. So the white man don't know what kind of power he playing with, man. He doesn't know.
Did ask the White House, the Department of Defense, and Israeli officials to comment. So far, they have not responded to the NBC News request, and I wonder if they ever will.
A lot of people digging into this now and wondering who this official is, who's stepping forward, but apparently this person was referenced in the New York Times about 10 years ago as yes, indeed, working for the Israeli Space Agency, but it's kind of coming out of nowhere.
Well, the retired general said the U.S. and Israel...
And if you don't read the Bible, then your eyes will not be open. Not at all, man. And that's sad because they're subbing right here. They're actually subbing about the war in Revelation.
The public because, quote, humanity isn't ready and the aliens don't want to reveal themselves until humanity can evolve, he says, and understand what space really is.
I must remind you that we are not making any of this up. These are the words of a man who was the head of Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years. He's retired now and has decided to share a well-kept secret with the world.
There you go. Even this motherfucking white nigga know about the even this fucking white nigga know. Why you think it's funny that this period, because some of the Edomites are not ignorant of their father's devices. They not stupid. It says Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. They even know. The fuck up out of here, man. They know that shit lies, man. They know the Lord is coming back, man, on fleece, man. Fucking Edomites scared. They know the Bible, man. I told you, man. Ain't nobody fucking stupid, man. That was powerful. Because Jason A is Edomite, but at the same time, certain Edomites, like he said, the Lord would pour all his flesh, pour his spirit upon all flesh. Even the white people getting terrifying dreams of him being in captivity. Even the white people seeing their forefathers doing wickedness, because the Lord is revealing it to them, and they terrified. That was beautiful. Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and name Yahushai. That was awesome. And here go.
I'm back, you know what I'm saying?
You know, that's me. And that's the day that I seen the chariot of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai. What you call UFOs, they're not UFOs. They're the chariots of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it says, right here, and the living creatures ran back and forth in appearance like the flash of lightning. Now, as I looked at the living creatures, behold, a wheel was on the earth, beside each living creature with its four faces. The appearance of the wheels and their workings was like the color of beryl, that's dark. They're dark black fleet chariots, and all four have the same likeness. Their appearance of their workings was, as it were, a wheel in the middle of a wheel. That's why this chariot has a circular formation, you know what I'm saying? And it's shaped like an eye, because it tells you, I think, in the book of Proverbs, it tells you the eyes of Yahweh are upon every place, looking at, beholding the good and the evil, you know what I'm saying? So he has the chariots that are down there upon every place that's beholding the good and the evil. So now you see, I'm on the highways and byways, and I was calling on the name of the Lord because I was mad at everybody that nobody didn't want to appear to the Lord's church, and nobody didn't want to be there to help, or nobody didn't want to be there for the Lord. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, sent me a sign, you know what I'm saying? And the sign was a chariot, and the chariot had came directly towards me, and it was showing me the existence of the Lord, showing me that the Lord is having my back, showing me that this is real. It's not a damn game, man. And it was coming through the chemtrail. You know what I'm saying? Because they have native chemtrails, so you wouldn't see phenomenon like that. That's a phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fake. I don't play. I don't know how to Photoshop. I don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is 100% real. You can tell by the way my camera is. You can tell by the way it's shaking and all that. That shit is 100% real. Okay? I would never lie, man. Why the fuck I gotta lie? You feel me? Go to Chris G 144,000. You're gonna find it. It's gonna be right in your fucking face. And then you're gonna look at the book of Joel. That's what the episode before this called, and that's when I first found it. You're gonna see my face and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? There a lot of people that stumble upon my channels. You should know who the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are by now. It ain't no joke. It's starting to get real serious, and these angels gonna start blowing shit up and start destroying these white people. And they all think they so peaceful and shit. Man, get the fuck up out of here. They only peaceful with those who know the true name of the Lord, man. Call on Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? There you go. When they moved, they went toward any one of the four directions. They did not turn aside when they went. As for their rims, they were so high and they were awesome. They were beautiful to behold. And their rims were full of eyes around the four of them. When the living creatures went, the wheels went beside them, meaning that they were full of eyes. They had all kinds of lights and all kinds of cameras and security equipment beyond your imagination, and it made it look like eyes, but they were actually like search and watch lights attached to them, but they were advanced versions of that. And the angels and the chariots have their own they have their own spirit, you know what I'm saying? So they'll be flying around destroying shit while the angels are walking the earth. They like organic sentry guns with a mind of their own. Say wherever the spirit wanted to go, they went, because there the spirit went, and the wheels lifted together with them, for the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. When those went, these went. When those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up, up together with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they were being commanded to do so. You know what I'm saying? As this one was commanded to come and visit me, just to check out the ministry. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't harm the children of Israel that's trying to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. But I can't say the same for the white man and the rest of the 2/3 that follow. And I'm talking about, when I talk about the white man, I'm talking about all of them around the world. All of them. All the fake false assassinations that took over the black kingdoms, the Negro kingdoms, the Indian kingdoms, the Mexican kingdoms, okay? All around the world. Russian, Greek, Chinese, Japanese, fucking, Indonesian, you know what I'm saying, Alaskan, American. You even got them intermingled with some of the Africans and the Venezuelans, you know what I'm saying? All of the 18 nations, except for one that will be redeemed, is the children of Israel, okay? And say the likeness of the firmament above the head of the creatures was like the color of awesome crystal, stretched out over their heads, and under the firmament the wings spread out straight, one toward another. Each one had two which covered one side, and each one had two which covered the other side of the body. That's right, they had gigantic wings. They looked like angels. 4 wings, man. They were very powerful, they were very gigantic, and they were Negroes. Get the fuck up out of here, man. So we're gonna leave this part. Go to Chris G, 144,000. And you'll see it for yourself. Nobody ain't about to lie to y'all. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. This shit is real. You Negroes, Mexicans, and you Indians, you guys need to come back to the Lord. Call on Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. It means I exist, I am your salvation in the spirit, and his son, Yahweh Shai, is the salvation. Okay? You need to read the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. We're gonna go to one of my favorite records for right now until I find other ones that's really loud in my face. Where is it? One of them right there, the wheel in the middle of a wheel. When the aliens come on that day and they blow up everything and they kill everybody, they all gonna die. Cowards, man. It's the white man his judgment. That's the book of Ezekiel. That's your Ezekiel right there. They know what's coming. They know the truth about the world. The world belongs to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai. And to make matters worse, the world is not flying through the cosmos in just the middle of nothingness. Bah. And everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And anyone that is found with the white man joined hand in hand with them, they're going to be destroyed in this day, because this day is coming. Show y'all another clip. Nuclear bombs don't work on chariots. They won't be able to defeat Yahweh and the angels. There's the beehive. That's what they hope to happen. That's not going to happen at all. I'm glad that the Lord and the chariots and the fleets are indestructible. That's not going to happen. this is the closing, about to close out, and it says in chapter 12, of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 1. Now a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a garland of 12 stars. That's the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect, the 144,000 and the one-third, and those of us who got the truth. Then, being with child, she cried out in labor and with pain to give birth. That's Yahushua, the man-child. That was the truth being born in her. And that's what's happening to us all that's in the truth and that have the eyes to see what these white people are doing. It says, and another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great fiery red dragon. That's the white man, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 diadems on his head, meaning that the 7 heads represent the EU and the common markets and NATO. You know what I'm saying? Those are the 7 heads in the United Nations. His tail drew a third of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth, and that's the wicked 2/3. He killed all of them, but except for the remnant. The Negroes, Mexicans, and the Indians gonna get killed in a great war with the great red dragon. Okay. But the ones that he wanted was the elect, the ones that were chosen to have the truth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to give birth, to devour her child as soon as it was born. So she bore a male child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up to Yahweh in his throne. Then the woman fled into the wilderness, where she has a place prepared by Yahweh, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And war broke out in the heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon, as you've seen in the previous clip. And the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail. Nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceived the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. That's right. All them jet fighters and all them super duper flying idiots that you see, you know what I'm saying? Go back to that clip. Get them flying around like fucking idiots and shit, thinking that they gonna win against God. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So it says, then I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now salvation, which is Yahushua, and strength in the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ, that's Yahushua, have come. For the accuser of our brethren, who accused them before Yahweh day and night, has been cast down. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the sword of their testimony. And they did not love their lives to death. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil have come down to you having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. So that means it's double-sided, meaning that he will be defeated by the angels, and he's going broke, okay? His time is running out. He has to give, Yahushua is going to come and take the world and give it to Jacob, okay? Now the dragon saw that he'd been cast to the earth, and he persecuted the woman who gave birth to the male child. But the woman was given 2 great wings of an eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness to her place. That's the 144,000 getting their powers, where she is nourished for a time and times and a half a time from the presence of the serpent. So the serpent spewed out water out of his mouth like a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away by the flood. So the flood is the white people that's coming after us, because we know the truth, and the wicked 2/3. All the godliness and all the everything that's coming out of the white man's mouth. You know what I'm saying? And the white, aka the great red dragon, coming to trying to destroy us, for those of us that know the truth. Some of us will become martyrs and die for the truth, and then some of us will be redeemed and be called up to the chariots on the last nuclear day. We all know that's not going to happen, but let me stop that. That's stupid. They wish they could win. I don't even know why they did that in Independence Day, when they know that's Revelation. They should have did it to where they actually lost. But they didn't want you to see that. They didn't want you to see that the earth fell because of the angels invaded and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and them Yahushua destroying Satan's wicked world. They don't want to show you that. They want to show you that they're going to win, and they're not going to win. They're going to die. So it says, but the earth helped the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away by the flood. But the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon had spewed out of his mouth. So the earth helped by bringing up artifacts and by bringing up proof that the children that are trapped in America, which is the bulk of the slavery, but the slaveries across the four corners of the world, are the children of Israel. The Negroes, Mexicans, and Indians are the true children of Israel, and we have proof to back it up. So, and the dragon was enraged with the woman, and he went up to make war with the rest of her offspring, who kept the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Then I stood and, And then we're going to close out right there. And the dragon was enraged with the woman, and he went up to make war with the rest of her offspring, who keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the elect. And that is the end. Calling Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Rakakadash. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Stay tuned to our next episode, Lord willing. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I love you guys. Thank y'all for listening. For those of you that are listening, you know what I'm saying? To my best friend, I miss her. You know what I'm saying? I care about her. You find these recordings, man. I love you. You know what I'm saying? To the rest of everybody else, you know what I'm saying? To my brothers and sisters, you Negroes, Mexicans, and you Indians, man. I love you guys. Shalom, shalom. We only got a short time left. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and Name Yahushua is coming, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? And he's coming to destroy the white man and to finally get rid of this wicked world and usher in a better world. And, like I say, some of us got to die, we got to die. Some of us are going to live, we're going to live. But all together, we'll be caught up with the Lord, and we'll be with him forevermore. Call on Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash, in the name of Yahweh Shai, Shalom. Good afternoon, guys. Shalom. Love you.